This particular workout has some specific moves that you might find on the Megaformer. However, we're going to do moves that won't require any pressure on the wrists. So anything that we might typically be doing on the ground, we'll do standing up. But let's start with a warm-up. We're going to do 1 minute each, 5 different specific moves for a warm-up. First thing we're going to begin with, I'll get my clock started here, is we're going to begin with switch kicks. So you're going to start the jump rope motion, kicking the heels forward, holding the abdominal area in and breathing. Just warming up. We have a minute here. Switch kick heels, jump rope arms, just warming up the entire body, tapping those heels forward. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, the jaws relaxed. We have about 30 more seconds here. Kicking forward and breathe. Could be out of breath before this gets going. We have about 30 more seconds. This will turn into mummy kicks. It'll be a very similar move, but we'll be tapping forward with our toes. About 15 more seconds here. Just really warming up, tapping those heels. All right, 5 more seconds. It's gonna turn to mummy kicks in 3, 2, and 1. This time you're tapping your toes forward and crossing them in front, crossing the arms, left over right, right over left. Really warming up the core, getting the heart rate up, and breathe. At any time you need to walk this, you can do that as well. Lower impact, tap and move. Still getting that body warmed up. As soon as you feel like you can, get back to that full range. More than halfway done. And breathe. We have football shuffles coming up next. About 15 seconds. Let's prepare that now. You're gonna start here. It's 3 steps to the side, 3 steps to the other side. Shuffle, shuffle up, and shuffle, shuffle up. You do these as fast as you can. We're just warming up the body. Again, this can be walked. Can be a low impact. Doesn't have to be super high impact. Good job. 2 more moves after this. Almost there. Crunching those lower abdominals in as you bring that leg up. The shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. Good job. Almost there. Get ready for a sprint. We're going to call over the log. We'll do a sprint move. And then on my call, we'll jump. 3, 2, 1. We're going to start here in a sprint motion. We're starting here. When I say jump, you're going to act like there's something in front of you that's jumping to the side. Jump. So my feet are going as fast as they can. Jump. Good. And again, this can be stepped. This could be high knees with a step up and a step over. Again, warming up that core. Jump. Trying to get those knees super high. Jump. 1 more after this. 1 more move. Good job. More than halfway there. Jump. Jump. This is going to move into fast feet and 8 punches. Last one, jump. Start here. We're going to do fast feet as fast as you can. 8 of those. Then we'll stop and we have 8 punches. Ready? It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 8, 4, and again, 8, 7, 2, 1. And out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, we're almost done. And out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and 8, 4, and out. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch that out into sumo squat. Press the knees out, really sit down into those hip flexors, spreading the legs back, pressing with the knee, and hold. Let's press that right shoulder forward. Again, if you don't want to use your wrist, do forearms, or just a light touch, or just hold here. One side, back to the center, and the other side. Good. Let's just hang straight to the floor. If you can touch the ground, great. If not, just stay down. We're gonna bend the knees and straighten. And bend and straighten. And bend, really warming up the hamstrings, the quads. 2 more, bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. From here, walk your hands to the right, stretching to the side, grabbing the ankle, the shin, the knee, stretching over. Walking back to the center, to the left side, grabbing that ankle, the shin, and the knee. Good job. Back to center. Let's slowly roll up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath. Let's get started. Our first move is going to be a reverse lunge. If you have a slider or a paper plate, go ahead and grab that. With the reverse lunge, we're all going to start on the right side. So you're going to place the slider underneath the left toe. So we're under the left toe here. Your right foot is extended forward. It's a reverse lunge down and then slowly back up again. All the way down as far as you can, using the glutes, using the hamstrings to bring the leg in. Our body wants to use that left leg to pull the slider in. But the focus needs to be all on the glute and the hamstring of the right leg, because that's the one that we're working currently. If you find that you're putting too much pressure in that back leg that's kept straight, just hinge your body a little more forward to pull yourself up. A little variation coming up. You can also hold on to a chair, which I have one here. I'll use in one of our other moves for just a little bit of a balance, just a light grip, all the way down and all the way up. All right, hold down in your longest lunge. Hold here, hinge forward. I want you to bring the back leg in and out. Only the back leg, but the weight is still all in that right glute, that right hamstring. Keeping the abs pulled in tight and my shoulders are relaxed. 15 more seconds like this. You should be able to wiggle those right toes. All the weight in that heel, sliding in and out. If you don't have a slider or paper plate, you can step this in and step it out. Step it in and step it out. All right, all the way back to that longest lunge. Hold here. We're back to our full range lunge for just 30 more seconds. Good job. Keep that back leg straight, pulling through the glute and the hamstring of the right leg. Just a few seconds, this is going to turn into another type of lunge using the right leg, a runner's lunge. In 3, 2, and 1. Take that down. We're in a 90-90, both legs. Starting now, the back leg just comes in and out, and in and out. So we're here for a little while. You're really going to feel it in that right glute, burning in and out. Breathe, hold those lower abdominals in. All the work is still in the right leg, even though the left one is the one moving in and out at all times. In and out. Good job. It burns. You need to take a second, pop right back into it again. We have a little variation coming up. Just a couple seconds here. Ooh, yes, in about 15 seconds, we're gonna hold this down. This really should be burning that right glute. All right, get ready. Let's sit down into it as low as you possibly can, getting that left knee low to the ground. And it's a pulse and a pulse, pulse. Breathe, pulse and pulse. Good. Again, that right glute should really be burning. Really hinge forward into it if you need to keep it out of that back leg. It's a pulse. Yes, we're almost back to full range. Coming up here in about 7 seconds. Keep pulsing it out. 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Hinge forward. You're back to that runner's lunge. In and out. If you'd like to add those arms, that's always an option. Make you feel like you're running down the road. We only have 20 more seconds like this, then we're gonna turn into some squats. So I'd like you to grab your other slider. You're gonna put both of them under both feet for our squats coming up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Let's grab that other slider. Feet are facing forward on the slider. They're facing forward here. Time begins. We squat and up and squat. Good. These are slow squats. Down and up and down and up. Super slow. So when you squat down, you're setting back into those heels. As you raise, you're pressing your pelvis forward and down and up. Now we have a little variation coming up. Down and up. Now this last one here, I want you to hold your squat down. We're gonna go the left foot out and in, and the right foot and in. Continually staying in that squat. And it's as if you're skating. So you're pressing in and out, your feet are staying hip distance apart, in and out, and in and out. Good job, really sit back into that squat. Almost done. We have a move that you might want to grab your chair because it's going to require some balance. In 3, 2, and 1. Come to stand. Sit down on the ground for just a second. Let's put your loop around your thighs. You want to get some resistance on the thigh area. So come to stand. Again, grab a chair. This is a move you might typically do on the ground. But we're trying to avoid, doing that right now. So you're gonna stand here. Your feet are gonna be hip distance apart. We're gonna work with that right leg. You're gonna press that right leg back. You're going to lift it and flex the toe. From here, you're gonna bring the knee in and then press out slowly. And bring it in and slow. I'll show you from the side. You're going out and then you're bringing it in, trying to keep that knee higher than that toe. Again, you don't have to use a chair here. If you just want to practice balance, you can do that as well. In and out. The torso stays straight. The only thing that's moving is that knee and pressing back to the ceiling behind you. All right, hold it here. From here, we're going to open the leg and close the leg and open. Again, from the side, you're here, you're open and in, open and in. Pressing back against that wall, keeping that knee high. Open, in, and open, and in. Good, you got it. This is gonna move into a side leg lift, which we might typically do in plank. In 3, 2, and 1. Come to the side, lift that same leg. It's up, up, up. Good, up, and pulse it up. Really burning out that right glute. And pulse, and breathe. Good, hold it here. The left knee is somewhat soft. My abs are pulled in. It's just a light grip on the chair, up and down. Again, really burning out that glute. Up and up and up. Let's hold. We're gonna circle it to the front. Oh yes, keep that left knee a little bit bent here and circle. Good, hold up. Let's circle to the back. Yes, got another lunge move coming up. There's 3 on each side. This will be our third one. 3, 2, let's hold this up, hold, and release. Let's pop those bands off. All right, we have what's called a super lunge. So again, you're gonna need your chair. You won't need your gliders for this one. All right, so again, we're still working that right leg. So with this one, your right leg will be forward, your left leg will be back. You'll be in this 90-90 position. And this is with a row. So as we lunge down, we row up and straighten the arms. And lunge and straighten. And rowing those up, pinching those shoulder blades together and lowering them back down. Up, woo, and down. Good. This is one of the moves if you'd like to grab some light weights, add a little bit more resistance to the row. Really giving our arms a nice workout with this move. But again, the focus is all in that right glute, that right heel, that right hamstring. Trying to get that knee, left knee, just as close to the ground as you can. And breathing. We have a little variation coming up. Breathe. We're gonna hold this down here, hold, hinge forward. We're just gonna row and row. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Making sure this knee isn't too far back or too far forward, that it's directly as you look down, you see the knee and you see the tip of the toe. And pull. Oh yes. Almost back to full range here. Need to pull out for a second. Go right ahead. Yes. Good job. All right, hold here. We're back to full range. So it's bend and straighten. And bend. Good. And straighten. One thing to think about though is even though when I say straighten, the back leg might get straight, but the front leg continues to have that tiny micro bend in it. It's that time under tension. 3, 2, and 1. Come to stand. Pop that out. Great job. All right, here's where you're going to need the chair. We're going to work a little bit on our obliques. So have the chair close to you. We're going to work that right leg. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be a sweep. You're going to lift it up. You're going to go to the back and then to the side. Back and side only. So we're working here, this oblique. Obviously, we're practicing balance. If you've ever been on a Megaformer, this is a similar move to what we call scrambled eggs. But usually you'll be on your knees, but I didn't want to do too much where we had to rely on our wrists for this particular class. Almost done with this move. Again, focusing on that oblique. The glutes are squeezed, the foot is flexed, the left knee is soft. Good job. We're going to come down to the ground in about 15 seconds and get on our knees in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come on down to your knees. Breathe. You're sitting up tall. Take your left hand, put it behind your back. Your right arm is in front of you. And we're going to twist to the side. And back to center only. So it's to the side and center. And again, we're still focusing on that right oblique. So that's why we're keeping our left hand behind our back, thinking about the stretch of the right side of our body. Coming back to heart center, not going this way, staying dedicated to that right side. Nice job. The next move coming up in about 30 seconds. Again, we're gonna work this right oblique. It's a move called a twister if you've ever been on a Megaformer, as I've said. This one we're actually gonna do standing instead of in plank to make it easier on our shoulders and our wrists. So in about 10 seconds, we're gonna come to stand. Good job. We're gonna put our right foot in front of our left. In 3, 2, and 1. Come on up to stand. We're gonna stand here. We're gonna turn our body to the right. You're gonna have your right foot somewhat in front of, or turn your body to the left. You're gonna put your right foot in front, heel to toe. Body faces the left, torso faces the front. My right foot is in front of my left. We're going to lean over and back. And just lean all the way over and all the way back. And over, hold and squeeze. Good, and come back down. And crunch. And down, good job. You're keeping those lower abdominals in tight. Good job. Squeezing over, not coming too far out of it on this side, but squeezing over on this right side. Good job. Finding our balance. Nice. We're gonna go back to that leg sweep on the left side after this. So guess what? That means we're getting ready to move to the left side of our body. 5 more seconds here, squeeze. Let's do one more. All the way over and back down. Great work. I'm gonna turn my chair around so that you can see my left side. I'm gonna set the timer and we're gonna begin. We hold our leg to the back and we swing it to the side. Again, this is how it looks, starting in the back, swinging it to the side. Now I'm working this left oblique. Starts in back here and swing to the side. You want to test your balance a little, you can do that as well. You don't have to use the chair. Kind of gives you good balance if you do. Good job, almost done here. Really now focusing on that left oblique. And again, like I said, we're working the left side now. Good job. If you have a slider, this is something you can do on a slider, on your hands and knees. If you don't worry about your wrists or your shoulders, we have 10 more seconds here. We're gonna get back down on our knees and do that kneeling torso twist. In 7 seconds, on our knees. This time our right arm will be behind our back. In 3, 2, and 1, come on down. Place that right arm behind our back. Knees are hip distance. We start the timer and we twist to the left and back to the center. And left and center. Good. Squeeze, focusing on that left oblique, but everything else is working. My glutes are tight, my shoulders are relaxed, my lower abs are pulled in. And twist. Again, we're working this outer oblique, not on the inside. Good. This is going to turn back to that twister move where we'll come to a stand. This time, we will put our left foot in front of the right, and we'll turn the body to the right. We're almost there. 15 more seconds here. You really have to focus. And again, this is one of those things where you can have a weight. You hold the weight in the hand. You could have one weight here and twist and come across and twist. But again, not trying to put too much pressure on our upper body. One more, twist and back, come to stand. We're gonna turn our body to the right. This time the left foot is gonna go in front of the right foot. And here we are, we lift up and over and back down. Good, I've started the timer. Every move you'll find is the upper body, we try to keep about 60 seconds, and the lower body moves, we try to keep about 2 minutes total. So if you're ever doing some of these moves on your own, you think of the upper body, 60 seconds or a little more. Lower, 2 minutes or a little more, but 2 minutes is about all we can stand when we're going super slow. Good, twisting over. In about 30 seconds, we're gonna get on our legs again, back to the lunges. We're gonna start with that reverse lunge on the left, which means you're gonna put the slider under the right toe. Keep those glutes squeezed here, keep the abs pulled in, shoulders relaxed, really focusing on the pinch, the crunch of that left oblique. And crunch, almost done here. Good, 5 more seconds here. We're gonna go to that reverse lunge on the left. And come on down. Great job. Grab that slider Left foot forward, right foot back. Again, have your chair close to you should you need it for a little bit of balance. Right foot back, left leg forward. We are in the move. It's just our simple reverse lunge and come to stand and lunge. Now everything is super slow. So the count is, could be on a 4 count, could be a little bit more. It's 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, and down. Again, focusing on the left leg doing all the work for us. The right leg is just riding. Obviously, it's a little hard because you do have to push into the ground in order to get the slider to move with you. But if you hinge forward and think about using that left glute, using that left hamstring to really bring your leg in, it relieves the right leg, though it's tired already. It worked out the whole time before. Little variation coming up, and up we go. And breathe. Good. The variation's coming up in about 3 seconds. Hold all the way back. I want you to hinge forward. You're going to bring that knee in and out. And this is very similar to our runner's lunge, right? So it's getting us prepared for that. Woo, yes, losing my slider. Again, keeping everything into that left glute, hamstring, that left leg. It's a slow in and out. All right, let's go all the way back again. Hold here. It's up to full range for 30 more seconds. Breathe, keeping those abs in, shoulders are relaxed. Good. This is going to turn into that runner's lunge in about 15 seconds. You've got this. Again, trying not to let that left leg come all the way straight. It just slightly comes up. Sometimes you lose your balance and slightly goes down. In 3, 2, and 1. Pat that out. Onto our runner's lunge. We're in the move. You're in 90-90. From here, the back leg comes in and out. And again, this is where you can have your chair to help you get into that glute, to be hinging forward a little more. You don't have to use the chair. But obviously at this point, we're kind of tired. At least I am. In and out. Good. Everything working with that left leg. Right leg is just being supportive. I hope. All at this point, it's very tired. Good. A little variation coming up. In just a few seconds, we'll be setting into the 90-90 and be into our pulse in about 15 seconds. Oh, it's burning. I hope you're feeling it too. 10 more seconds here. In and out. Good job. In and out. Nice. All right, let's hold this down here. We have a pulse. Lift that chest. Hinge forward a little bit, pulsing into that left heel, that left glute. If you can get that right knee down low, you're doing good. Mine are shaking. I have earthquake. Pulse. Yes, you've got this. 8 more seconds like this, then we're back to full range. And pulse, pulse, pulse. Hold, hinge forward. Bring that leg in and out again. Oh, yes, it's burning. 20 more seconds here. We've got this. And we get to move into somewhat of our donkey move, a standing donkey or a standing hydrant, whatever you want to refer to it as. 10 more seconds here. Light grip if you're holding on. Everything into that left glute. 3, 2, and 1. Come to stand. Sit down. Let's grab those loops. Wrap it around those thighs. Just a little bit above your knees is where they need to go. All right, so it's somewhat of a hydrant move. We're working the left leg, right leg forward. All right, let's get the timer started here. Flex that foot. We're bringing the knee in and pressing back. And in, press back. Again from the side, in, press back, and bring it in and press back. Everybody's flexibility is a little different, but you do keep the the right knee somewhat bent. and try to keep that knee somewhat higher than the foot. Good. Now from here, hold to the side. It's open out and bring it in and out. Again, from the side, out, bring it in. Pressing out through that heel, bringing it in, pressing out. Good. And out. And breathe. And out and in and out and in. Good. All right, come on down to the side. We still have this on here. We have a lift and lower. It's lift and lower and lift. You can practice your balance here. The foot is flexed. It's got strength and power to it with the lift. It's burning out that left outer thigh. And lift and lower and lift and lower. A little faster. Up, up, and up. Keep that right leg soft. Up and up. You're going to feel it in that right glute as well because it's tired. Up and up. Good. Up and up and up. Got little circles coming up. Let's circle to the front. I'm shaking. Keeping that foot flexed. Circle to the front. Leg stay straight. Circle to the front. Now we're going to reverse it. Circle to the back. And the back. Good. The back. And the back. Good. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Take that band off carefully. Try not to fall. We're back to that last lunge, which is the super lunge. The killer super lunge. All right. So again, the left foot is forward. The right leg is back. Both start in a 90. As you row up, you bend down, you straighten the arms, you straighten the legs. Here we go. It's a row and straighten. And row and straighten. You're almost done with this class. Whew, we only have some core work and some arm work coming up. And then a nice cool down. And you have made it through your workout. Breathe. Squeezing the shoulder blades together at the top. Again, grab light weights if you like, heavier weights if you like, to add a little bit more resistance to your workout. Bringing that right knee close to the ground and then coming to stand. Little variation coming up and down and breathe. Shoulders are relaxed. Abs are pulled in here. Keep going. Good job. We're going to hold this down in 1 more. So let's hold it down here. Hinge forward. We're just rowing. Squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. Squeeze and down. My abs are pulled in here. Shoulders are relaxed. All the weight in that left heel, that left glute. I should be able to wiggle those left toes to know that it's not in the toes. Good. We're almost back to full range. Hold this. You got it. It's burning. 3 seconds. Hold here. We are back to full range. Your last leg move. Thank goodness. And squeeze. And up. And squeeze. Good. We're going to do some arm moves in 15 seconds. If you have light weights and want to use them, grab them if you can. If not, we can just use the strength of our arms. Last one. Come up and release. Shake that out. All right, good job. Our first arm move, our bicep curls. If you have some weights, pick them up. If not, we're just going to focus on squeezing those biceps. So my shoulders are relaxed. My elbows are in tight. So even without weights, I'm feeling the strength as I squeeze those biceps up. Abs are pulled in, glutes are tight here. Just focus on the squeezing of that bicep. Gonna work on the shoulders here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. We're gonna open and close. So we're opening and closing the arms. Your elbows are knitted tightly to the sides of your body. You're feeling your biceps press into your side and your shoulders opening as you open the arms, and open and back, giving them that little extra squeeze at the top. Open and back. Good job. We're going to turn into a shoulder press. We have 2 more of these. 1 more. Open. Let's take our hands in goalposts. We're going to press up and down. Hopefully you can see my whole body here. And down. Again with strength. So it's squeeze it up and pull it down, right? We're working those shoulders. Feeling the shake. You're squeezing. You have strength in your arms without weights even. Body weight does a lot, just using your body. And up and down. This is going to move into an upper chest lift. Sometimes in Pilates that might be referred to as a serve the platter move. That's up and down. We have 1 more. Up, come on down. We're going to hold our arms here. It's bring it up, shoulder height, and bring it back down along the side with strength. Serve it up. And with strength, pull back. Serve up chest height and pull it back in, not all the way back, but here, and serve. So it's working that whole upper chest area and back. It's going to turn into our tricep press back. Got to work those triceps. Coming up, we have 2 more. Serve that platter and come on down. 1 more. Squeeze it all the way up and all the way down. Good job. Let's stand feet hip distance apart. Hinge forward, drop those arms. We're going to row the arms up and then kick back and bring them in. Now here, all things triceps, right? Your glutes are squeezed. Your lower abdominal area is pulled in tight. You are hinged forward. Your knees are slightly bent. So you will feel this in the back of your hamstrings. Your head is in line with your spine. Your arms aren't coming all the way back to the chest. So when you squeeze at the top of the tricep there, you bring them just a little in front of the hips and then squeeze again. It's that time under tension. If you go too far up to the chest, you're kind of getting out of that tension. So you want as much tension kept through the whole move as you can. Good, 2 more moves. 1 more. We're going to do a lat raise. And here we go. Turn to the front. It's up and slowly down. Again, if you have weights, water bottles, whatever you have, you can add resistance to this. But just with power, lower to shoulder height, and then slowly control the move down. We don't use momentum on these moves. It's all about being controlled, keeping the muscles tight, flying the arms open, and bringing them down. 1 more, and we're going to turn this into a frontal raise, all the way down. Now to the front, it's up. Shoulder height, bring them back down, squeezing up here, and all the way down. My entire body is active in this move. My glutes are squeezed, shoulders are relaxed, abdominals are pulled in. We've got 3 more of these, and then we're going to sit down on the ground and grab our loop. Finish our work off with our core. Let's do 1 more of these. Up, squeeze, and come all the way down. Great job. Let's come to the ground. We're going to grab our loop band. We're going to put it just on the arches of our feet. We're going to do a super crunch to where we are just bringing the right foot in to the left elbow. So your hands are up here. And here we go. The move is left knee or right knee, left elbow, and back. Right knee, left elbow, and back. Now your feet are staying hip distance apart, and you're crunching in as you bring in that elbow to knee. They're meeting each other halfway here, and in and out. Keep that resistance on the band. Keep those legs open tight. That gives you that little bit of an extra outer thigh move. Here we go. We have 1 more of these. Crunch in, place the foot back down. Now we're going to bring knees into the chest only and stretch them out. Let me show you from the side. It's in and press out. Bring the knees in only and press out. Squeeze that lower abdominal area. Press out. Your feet are still hip distance apart, continually pulling on that band. 5 more seconds here, and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. Come on down, opposite arm, opposite knee. Now we bring the right elbow into the left knee and back. Right elbow, left knee and back. And in and back. Again, keeping those feet hip distance apart to really work that left outer thigh. It's burning because it is tired. Good. Just a few more seconds here. Again, bringing that right knee into that left elbow. 10 more seconds here. Excuse me, left knee into that right elbow. And in. Good. One more here. And let go. Take those loop bends off for just this move. You're going to leave your left leg bent. You're going to extend your right leg out. And we're going to bend up and over. It's a side twist or twist. So we're going to lift up and over, bend over the left knee, and come up to the top. You're bending up and over, twisting your torso to the side, and then bringing it back to center as you come up. Lift up and over that knee, and then come back up. So again, we're working this oblique area, lifting as you reach over, twisting the torso, reaching toward the ground, coming back up toward the front. Good. Reaching up and over, and up. Good. Really focusing, keeping that right hip down on the ground as much as you can. Your foot is facing up toward the ceiling on the opposite leg. Your shoulders are out of your ears, so they're relaxed. And you are thinking about lengthening and stretching that spine, leaning it over the legs. We have 10 more seconds here. Leaning up and over. And breathing. You're going to need your loop band for the next move. So for the next move, we have a C-sit crunch. We're going to put that loop on our arches in 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Let's grab that loop, grab it around, and place it around your arches again. Now we're going to go back into a C-sit curve. We're going to grab that loop in the center of our legs. We're grabbing it here, pulling it toward the center. I am sitting back, and then squeezing myself up to sit. My feet are hip distance apart, so it's keeping tension on the band. Both of my hands have the band in the center of my leg, and I am curving back as far as I can, and then sitting up tall at the top. So what the band is doing is giving you a little assist. You can get back and really crunch those abs. Then it helps you come to that sit position. Don't let your knees buckle in. Keep everything open and wide. Your shoulders are relaxed. They're not up in your ears. Your focus is in vertebrae to vertebrae to vertebrae as you sit back, and then come on back, rolling back up to that straight sit and rolling down. Good job, guys. 5 more seconds here, and we have that torso twist on the other side. You'll have the right leg bent this time in 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that off. We're going to bend the right leg in. This time, we're going to keep the left leg out. Arms are up. We're lifting up and over that right leg, and then back at the top again, and up and over, and twist. Now you might start to feel a little bit in the hip flexor of the other leg, and if that's so, you can kind of let it lay open, or lay forward, or just relax the toe just a little. Maybe not have that right leg in as close. The whole focus again is lifting up and over, and working those obliques. The obliques, the sides of your body, is what really, really gives you that tapered look. Working the sides, it just really fine tunes everything from the front of your belly to your back, all the way down. Some sides are a little harder than others. I don't know about you, but I'm finding this side a little bit harder to stretch over. I feel a little tighter on this side. So it's completely normal. Up and over. Only 2 more moves till our cool down. Thanks for being with me today. All the way over and all the way up. We have 1 more. Let's really lift up and over and stretch down and come on back up again. Nice job. All right, this is one other move too that if you had a dumbbell, you could use it, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna be on our back, your knees are bent, your arms are going to be up. If you have a dumbbell and you wanna hold it up, you can. So with this move, we simply are gonna lift up and roll down and up. So your arms stay up in the air, your legs stay at 90 degrees. So my knees are bent at 90. I'm rolling up through my spine, lifting up, and then rolling it back down again. So I'm not lifting forward, I'm lifting up. So you're reaching those hands up to the ceiling and then slowly rolling back down again. If you find this is too much on your neck, you can hold one arm up, hold the neck with one hand, or just drop those arms down and just use your core to think about really squeezing up. Whatever works best for you. We have 15 more seconds. We have one more move after this. We have a Superman move to really work the other side of our back. We've crunched up our front. Now we want to stretch out that thoracic spine. You've got this. 3, 2, hold this last one up, squeeze and lower down. Bring your knees into your chest. Last move, let's roll over. We're in a Superman move, so arms out, legs out, completely in front. Stretch it all out. Breathe, keep those abs in. From here, we're just gonna lift the chest up, swing the arms back, and lower them down. From this point, just the chest is lifting as you bring the hands in. Leave the legs down on the ground for these first few moves. But keep those glutes squeezed. Keep the intensity in the legs, even though right now we're working that back, swinging it up and down. All right, now we're gonna add the legs. Let's swing everything up and hold, squeeze, lower everything back down again. Let's do that again, all the way back, hold everything up, hold, and lower it back down. Arms in front stretched, legs in front stretched back. Let's lift and release. Good job, we have one more. Let's lift and hold. Lift, squeeze everything, have intensity, squeeze those abs, hold, and come on down. Great job. Let's sit back into a child's pose. And put the heels and the balls of your feet together, sitting down on your knees. Spread those hips wide, those knees wide, and sit back into your child's pose. Really pressing into the palms of your hands as they're in front of you to give you that good lower back release. And breathe. Good job. It's funny how with not a lot of cardio, with just the moves we do, the intensity that you get, the sweat you get, it's cardio, but without hurting yourself, hence it's low impact, but high intensity. Let's take that left hand, feed it underneath the right shoulder, laying that left shoulder onto the ground while the right hand continues to stretch forward, while you're still setting into those glutes. And breathe. Now we're gonna take the right hand, we're gonna thread it underneath the left arm, allowing that right shoulder to fall to the ground. Stretching to the side. Good job. Nice. Let's come up. We're going to do a quick cat-cow stretch, all fours. If you can't on your wrist, we can come up this way. Let's just stretch the body back. And let's round it forward. This is a cat-cow without being on your wrists or without hurting your shoulders. Stretch it back. And round forward. Really feeling the rounding. Let's stretch back again. One more, stretch back. And round forward. Good job. All right, let's slowly come to stand. Drop your head to the ground. Hold here. We're gonna slowly roll up for 4. Head is the last thing to come up so you don't get dizzy. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a deep breath. And down. Let's stretch out our quads. We're gonna take our left hand, grab our left foot. We're gonna knit our knees together tightly. Pulling that foot, pressing it into the palm of your hand. You press it into the palm of the hand, it tightens up the quads. So press down, and then release. Press down into that palm. Whoa, lost my balance. And release. Press into that palm and release. Let's do the other side. Right foot grabs, right hand grabs the right foot. Knit those knees together, pressing that foot into the palm and release. Pressing into the palm of that hand and release. One more, press into that palm, squeeze in that quad and release. Drop it down, another big breath. All the way up and all the way down. One more, all the way up, big stretch. And all the way down. Thank you for doing my off mega moves workout with me. See you later.